Hey everybody, we're here. We're going to, I can't remember if I've ever done a video of this bakery. So we're going to do what's called a reward day review. This is Double Drizzle in Summit, Kentucky, which is just, I guess, south. It seems to be south of Ashland, which means if you get on 13th Street and just drive through Ashland, you'll wind up coming to Summit. And they are there next to another restaurant that is not on this channel that maybe one day will be. I'm not certain. Haven't heard much about the food yet, so I haven't decided if I want to go there or not. But this place I have had before. There are some items that I've actually had this place about 5 times, and it's one of my favorite bakeries in the area. Right here around Ironton, Ashland area. What I usually get there they didn't have, and I have yet to be able to try their maple bacon, which we know how I feel about maple bacon. That was covered in the Tailored Cookie and Bakery Company video. But I wanted to get this and show you some of these. And once again, you'll know that the chocolate cream-filled Long John is not mine. That is my mom's. And you have a strawberry iced donut. That's just a donut, no icing in the center, because I wouldn't have got that for me. And then you've got a salted caramel with pecan. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. And then a snickerdoodle cookie, just to try a cookie, because I like snickerdoodle cookies. And then she recommended a cookie butter brownie. So I'll take a bite of that, and then the rest of that will be my mom's. I'll just break off a bite so that I can try it for the review here. And this is a reward day, but I also did something else because I didn't get any at Christmas time, and it's reward day. I got some potato candy. I did not take time to make it because when you make it at home, you don't get a small amount. So, and potato candy, if you keep it for a really long time, really dries out. So even though I've not had theirs, so this ain't me reviewing theirs right now. Most potato candies I get places never have enough peanut butter. So I like to make my own so that I can get the degree that I want on mine. So, but I don't know how they make this small potato candy, because when I make mine, my pieces always wind up being like this big around. I don't know why. Maybe I put too much potatoes in and too much powdered sugar. But we might figure that out. Sometime we might even do a video here on the channel of me making potato candy or something like that. But we're going to start, and I am most excited about the salted caramel. So, I'm going to save it for last. But we will start with a piece of this potato candy. And there it is. That one looks like it's got a good bit of peanut butter on it. So it is firm, and the outside is a little dry. So I'm not sure, but looky there. It was in the refrigerator. Best place to store potato candy is in the refrigerator, because if you store it on the counter, even though it has enough sugar and sodium in the peanut butter that it is, shelf stable pretty much, it does get real soft and a lot harder to eat. Good ratio of peanut butter. Multiple thin layers of potato candy. They're more patient than me when making the potato candy, because I don't get my layers that thin. But the way they do it, they're able to not put as thick the peanut butter as I put in mine, but have multiple thin layers of each component, which makes it to where when you're eating it, it's not just powdered sugar you're tasting. You're actually tasting the potato, you're tasting the powdered sugar, and you're tasting the peanut butter. And it doesn't taste like the peanut butter that they use. It tastes like a good quality peanut butter. It don't taste like the commodity store, no brand name, store brand, like come in the metal can that a lot of bakeries will use. They'll get from wholesale food items or something like that. Like the peanut butter they used in school when you were growing up, how they didn't use actual name brand peanut butter. They used whatever, that they could get from the food manufacturer company that come in a big container. One of those. Yeah, I can't handle a whole lot of sugar, so that one piece is enough for now. Okay. Cleanse the palate. We know I'm not trying the Long John. I don't like cream-filled donuts. I don't like cream horns. We've covered that. I don't need to keep going into that every time. I will have to briefly mention it, though, when I do these videos in case somebody's never seen the other videos. But let's get a piece. Oh, look at that. This is the Snickerdoodle. It has flex. It has bend. I am bending it now, because I want to break off a piece just for this review. And the edge has a little crisp to it, but it's also soft, which is a perfect cookie. Best part about that cookie, for me, a good Snickerdoodle does not taste like a sugarless sugar cookie where you're just tasting flour and dough. The cinnamon and sugar tastes like it's throughout the whole cookie, not just a cinnamon and sugar sprinkle on the top for it to crystallize. It tastes the way it should, like they mixed the cinnamon into the cookie dough as well. That way, you're not just getting a bite of raw flour. So very, very good job, Double Drizzle. I don't know if you did that. That's what it tastes like. Okay. And then strawberry. We know me and strawberry. They usually have, oh, I love this. Okay, we'll get to what I just said I love in a second. They usually have, which strawberries are not in the best shape right now, so it's not exactly strawberry season yet, but they'll have these little square croissants that have just like a small squeeze of a cream in them, and then they will have real strawberries with a glaze. I don't know if it's a homemade glaze or what they do, but then they'll put that in it, and it's like a croissant dough almost. It is phenomenal. And sometimes they even do actual croissants. You know how some bakeries have the glazed croissants? They'll do an actual croissant, cut it down the middle, and put strawberries in that. Phenomenal. Probably the best thing I've had there. But here is the strawberry iced, and they even were nice and put some little sprinkle hearts on it. But the thing about this that I love, since I have quit eating so much sugar all the time, I love when they can ice a donut without covering it in glaze too. If you're going to do a glazed donut, that's fine. Awesome. Do a glazed donut. You don't need a glazed donut with then also icing on top, unless you just want to be put in a sugar coma. So I love the simplicity of this, and I love the way it is. And it's not a layer of icing that thick. It's just gently put on. So let's try it. Wow, that's fresh. Good strawberry flavoring in the icing. I don't know if they do. I don't know if they doctor it up, but it don't taste like their bakery goes to Sam's or US Foods and buys the 5-gallon pails of icing that just tastes commercial, would be the term I would use, because this is nice and whipped and smooth, and which they could get that, add some milk, some powdered sugar, and some flavoring and make it work. You can take the commercial, I'm gonna make up a word, the commercialicity out of some of those huge containers of things by improving the quality, and just use it as a base. But I think by the taste, they may actually make their own icing. I've had bakeries, especially grocery stores, where they just get those tubs and they just put it in something and lather it on, or squirt a little bit of flavor, stir it up, and they'll say it's like strawberry iced or strawberry frosted, and you'll get it and it'll be pink, but it will have no strawberry flavor. So, but that is, I love how fresh the donut is. I love the chew on the donut. I love the rise of the dough. I love that you can eat the donut after the frosting or icing's gone. There's a sweetness to the dough, but not overly sweet, if that makes sense. That is very good. That's so good. If it was Christmas time, I'd go back and get more, to be honest. Now this will be Mom's. I'm just going to break off a piece to try. This is the cookie butter brownie. The lady who works there is the one that suggested that. So we're going to make sure we get a little piece of all of it. A little piece of the Bischoff cookie off the top, the brownie, and the icing. There we go. Good quality brownie. Soft, smooth. That flavor. I'm trying to place it. It's almost the flavor of graham cracker. The Bischoff cookie. I don't eat a whole lot of it. I actually get the Bischoff cookie butter, and I will use that to do like the 95-second fudge microwave recipe, and then I'll make a s'mores fudge out of it. And if you ever wondered, it's on this YouTube channel. The best peanut butter fudge I've ever had is microwave fudge, because it has more of a peanut butter flavor. I cannot stand when I'm eating fudge to taste marshmallow fluff or cream or whatever. And I think that's a wonder fudge. I don't like it, and I don't like rock hard fudge. I am one, and when I can find it, they have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch spread that I will get that and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch icing, and I will and put some cinnamon chips when I can find them on that, and make myself a cinnamon fudge that I love. And I've even made it out of Nutella, and very, very, very good. But the peanut butter is by far my favorite peanut butter fudge, which is just a jar of peanut butter, jar of icing. But that made me think of graham cracker flavor on top of a brownie, almost like if you would add a little bit of something marshmallowy. You could have a s'mores brownie even. So my mom will thoroughly enjoy that. It's not my favorite flavors, but it's very good quality, and she will have a heyday with it. Star of the show, right? Or at least what I think will be the star of the show. I just lost some of my pecans, so that means they're going to fall off, so shake some of them off. So we got salted caramel donut with, I don't know how you say it. We say pecans. Some people down south say pecans. And then my dad asked a waitress in the Smoky Mountains at one of the breakfast places if they say pecans or pecan, and she goes, "We don't say neither. We say pecans." So however you want to announce it. But here we go. Here we go. It's sticky from the salted caramel. Okay. Oh man, that one feels like it's all over my face. Savory, sweet. Not too much on the sweet side, which I absolutely love. All around, that might be one of, man, I think that might be one of the best ones today. But I'll be honest, that strawberry ice one, or frosted one surprised me by how it had frosting on it, but it ain't overly sweet. And it really, really surprised me. I really liked it. I expected to like this one the best, and I think I do. But I think it's just right there, neck and neck. They did their thing today. They said maybe next week they might be able to have some maple bacons. And we might come back and try one of those, see how theirs are. So far, my absolute favorite maple bacon. I've had some good ones. The best one by far, worst is Kroger. Any type of donut, the worst donut I've ever had is Kroger. Or like, food fair pre-packaged, been there for 2 week Yoder donuts. I'm not a fan of those. But fresh baked ones, usually grocery stores are the worst. Sorry. And by far, Kroger has the absolute worst donuts I've ever had in my life. For a bakery, not a pre-packaged place. In fact, I've had pre-packaged donuts better than Kroger donuts. So, sorry, Kroger. I like you for other things. Your donuts are awful. Awful. Being positive here. You can just taste how commercial they are. They're not good. I don't know if they do. They might not. I don't know. But it tastes like they come in frozen, and sometimes they even have that freezer burn on them. Kind of like the one time I had, what's that chicken restaurant that everybody loves that I think is probably the worst chicken I've ever had in my life. Raising Cane's, yes. They say fresh, never frozen chicken. My chicken had freezer burn on it. If you ever tasted freezer burn, you know when it's freezer burn. There's no hiding it. Worst chicken I've ever had in my life. Can't say that. Sorry. Worst actually cooked chicken I've ever had in my life. Outback has served me raw chicken on 3 occasions. So, and I have ate Outback a total of 5 times. Let me rephrase that. I have been to Outback 4 times and ate a sandwich from a to-go order 1 time. The to-go order was good. It was fairly good. And the one time we went up to a Jason Michael Carroll concert in Columbus. No, take that back. That was one of the times they served me raw chicken. All right, 3 different Outbacks, 3 different times, sitting down, I received raw chicken. The one time it was decent was when I got a chicken pasta they had at one point in time. And it was overpriced okay. So we're back to this review. We're at 17 minutes. We got to end this, but highly recommended. It's Double Drizzle out 13th Street in Summit, Kentucky. Next to what used to be a Giovanni's Pizza, but is now a new restaurant, and I can't think the name of it. Right across from, if I remember correctly, the O'Reilly's, and just after the McDonald's and Speedway there in Summit. But those are all on the right. This place is over on the left. And you have to, whenever you turn to go into it, you go down a little embankment type driveway thing, and then it'll be right here on your right. But I'll go ahead and go. I'll get ready to walk in Rural King here. I'm getting a new electric range today, so I wasn't going to pay the $50 for the new cord that the warranty makes you buy a new cord, even though your old one's perfectly good. And I'm going to try to save a little bit of money, as opposed, because I could have ordered it from Amazon for under $20 and Lowe's wanted $52 for it. But I was waiting until I pulled my stove out so that I know whether or not I need a 3-prong or a 4-prong. Lowe's was trying to force me to buy a 4-prong without even knowing if that's the one I needed or not. But anyways, we will go. I love you all. God bless you all. Tomorrow's Sunday. Go to church. We'll try to get this up today. If not, whatever day you see this, the next Sunday, go to church. And with everything going on at the house, I might not get it up today. But I do highly recommend Double Drizzle in Summit, Kentucky. Some other area bakeries that I absolutely love is Sent from Heaven down in New Boston. They have the absolute best maple bacon donut I've ever had. Bar none. They have it. I'm just not always down that way. I go to church in Willersburg. Sometimes after Bible study on Saturday, I will drive on down further to be able to get those. Today I wanted to go here to try it, so I didn't. But yeah, give them a try. Head that way. Love you all. God bless you all. Jesus loves you.